Good morning. Myself Samaksha Gharge. I am belonging to Jamkandi itself, and I am completed my engineering graduation in computer science. Today we are going to discuss about overview of computer system and data representation. Let's start with what is computer system. Computer system is study of technology and information. It also deals with the study of calculation. Calculation means arithmetic and non-arithmetic operations. It also study of design of the computer system. And Alan Turing was father of computer system. He is a British mathematician and also computer scientist. He mainly worked on the how calculation will be done in computer system. Next move to the what is computer. Computer is an Latin term, means compute. It comes from Latin term called compute. Compute means calculate. Hence computer device is called as calculating device. The millions of calculations can be done in computer in just 1 second. Computer is the most popular device which man had ever made, and computer in today's world we are using it in everywhere, like communication, social services, medicine, education, and even also music, movies. The world is thinking day by day because of this computer, by chatting, email, and online banking, audio, video, etc. Knowingly or unknowingly, today we are daily uses the computer. So it's a magic that makes our life so easier. And next we know the components of the computer system. Computer system can easily explain like hardware plus software plus user. These are the main components of the computer system. We see one by one. First one is hardware. Hardware is nothing but a physical part of the computer system which we can see, touch or feel. There are two types of hardware components. These are internal devices plus peripheral devices. Peripheral devices is nothing but external devices, keyboard, joystick and mouse. And then second one is software. Software is nothing but a set of instructions or programs. Without software, our computer system is useless. And operating system, Linux, Unix, Windows and Oracle, these are the important softwares. And in software there are two types, system software and application software. System software is a type of inbuilt software. It consists a set of instructions and data programs which tells the hardware what to do and how to do. The operating system is the best example for system software. And application software means it is man-made software. It is written by the user for performed his particular personal task, like drawing, paint and playing games in computer. Examples for the application software means Nudi, Paint, Windows 2007, Windows 2007 and 2000. And the third one is user. User who operates the computer system or who utilizes the computer system, they are called as user. And next we see the functional components of the computer system and working of each unit. We discuss this topic with using block diagram. This is the block diagram of computer system. First one is input unit. The raw data or information can be sent to the processor using input devices. This is the input unit where the raw data or information can be sent to the processor using input devices. Input devices mainly used keyboard, mouse and joysticks. And second one is storage unit. Storage unit is also called as memory unit. Which stores the data program or instruction before or after the processor. after the processing. There are two types of storage devices, memory device and primary memory and secondary memory. In primary memory there are mainly two RAM and ROM. These are called primary memory storage. And in primary it stores this set of instructions and data programs, and there are thousands of cells called storage locations. And these cells activate with binary code 1 and 0. The digital computer systems knows the only binary, it takes the binary digits, 1 as high mode and 0 as low mode, means off and on mode. And in a primary memory is a kind of temporary memory, means if power gets off, the data will be stored in a primary memory, it's erased. So because we need the stored, sorry, one second. The data will be stored in a primary memory, it will send to the secondary memory, because the information will be erased if power gets off. Hence we need an external devices for for storage purpose. And second one is secondary memory. Secondary memory, the whatever data will be stored in a primary memory after the processing, it will send to the secondary storage, and we use any external devices like pen drive, hard disk for the storage purpose in our future use, our future use. And third one is CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is main part of our computer system. CPU, it takes the raw data or input from the input unit, and it stores in the storage unit. Whatever input is stored in a primary memory, it takes under the set of instructions and type of data provided and execute the instructions. Hence it is called as brain of the computer system. Here set of instructions flow and components can connect one by one through a pathway called bus. This pathway called as bus. The data flow from one component to other component through these buses. There are two types of unit, control unit and ALU. ALU stands for arithmetic and logic unit. The name itself says it performs arithmetic and logic operations. Arithmetic means some addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and logic operations means and, or and not operations. ALU, once the input is taken from the memory, it sends to the ALU as it takes necessary for the processing. Then next it again sent to the primary memory, and again it sent back to the primary memory. This process will continue until the output will be finalized. And in CPU, second one is control unit. Control unit, it controls the input unit, output unit and memory and also processor, and hence it is called as a nervous system of the computer, and it controls the how stored data will be transferred to ALU as necessary, and after the process how the processing data will be sent to the storage unit for the storage purpose. It controls the all the functions will be done in this computer system. This is the block diagram of the computer system. Here this arrow mark will shows the how data will be flow from one unit to other unit, and this arrow mark will be shows the control flow, means which is done by the control unit. It controls the input unit, output unit, and also storage unit. Next we move to the how data will be represented in computer system. The data represented in computer system is most important. In digital computers, the data will be represented in a binary codes. The digital computers only takes the binary codes. These are called as binary digits 1 and 0. Hence these number called as bits, means using these alphabets we called these as bits. The digital computer only it understands only those bits, and the data may be digits, alphabets, characters, and special symbols. These all are converted into bits, hence only the computer system will understand what the program will be set. And there are two types of data representation. One is non-positional number system, and second one is positional. Number system is very necessary to understand the data representation. Number system means set of it is the type of system that number will be set according to the set of instructions, and hence with it can be divided into non-positional and positional number systems. Non-positional means in olden days this number system is used in olden days for the simple purpose of addition and subtraction. There is a special symbols used in this non-positional number system called as, it has a specific values. Example, the Roman system is best example for this non-positional number system. Means in Roman we use as 1 and it has 5. These are the special symbols or alphabets used in non-positional number system that specifies the some specific numbers. These are the used for some simple calculation, but irrespective of their positions. Hence this system is not much more specific for the calculations in the computer systems. Hence we use this positional number systems. Decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimals are the main example for positional number system. Means position of the number is specific. Hence these are the used purpose in the computer system. In positional number system, we see one by one. What is decimal, what is binary, what is octal, and what is hexadecimal. First one is decimal. Before that, we know what is base or radix. It is nothing but the total number of the digits present in a number system. Means example, if I write one decimal number 53, I write the base 10. Means it is a decimal number of base tens. Means in decimal total 10 digits are there. Hence we indicate this base means we indicate which number system it is. Now see one by one. Decimal number system means here total 10 numbers will be present in this number system, that is 0 to 9. Hence this hence the radix is 10. And the positional value of these numbers will be the 10. Example, we write base or radix as 10. The equivalent of this number system we also written as after adding this product we get the equivalent of this decimal. And 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to minus 1, these are called the weightage. These are the weightage. And 5, 3, 0, 2 are these are the values, and the values present in this digit. And after adding this product we get a positional value which is equivalent to this decimal number. And second one is binary number system. In digital computers, uses of it doesn't take the decimal numbers. Hence we have to use binary system. In binary system there are only two elements, that is 1 and 0. We call these as bits, and hence its positional value of binary number system is 2. And hence this one is base or radix of binary number system is 2. High mode or off mode, or it is high voltage, one as high voltage This is low voltage. And because of these modes, the bistable electronics devices, hence the computer system is bistable electronics device, because one has a high voltage and low voltage. In example of binary system is 1 0 0 1. The equivalent form of this binary system is these 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to 4, 10 raised to 3, these are called the weightage of this weightage of this number, and these 2 digit 1 0 1, these are called as these are the values of these are the particular digits in this number system. And after adding of these products, what we will get it is the equivalent positional value of this number system. Means this adding all these products, we will get some value. This is called as the positional value of this number system. And next we see what is octal number system.